How to stay consistent when motivation is low? Let me ask you a very important question. Have you felt highly motivated, ready to take action, full of energy? You feel clear, you feel focused, you feel like doing it. This time I'm going to do it properly, and you start strong. You make plans, you organize your time, you take action. But then, a few days later, something changes. The motivation is not the same. You don't feel like doing it anymore. You start delaying things. You tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes next week, and slowly you stop completely. And after some time, you start again, full of motivation, and the same cycle repeats. If you think about it, this is not a motivation problem, this is a consistency problem. And this is something many professionals experience. Not lack of ability, not lack of intelligence, but lack of consistency. So the real question is, how do you stay consistent even when you don't feel motivated? Hi, I'm Dr. Kushan. Over the last 30 years, I worked in senior management roles across leadership, finance, and management. And I've delivered training and consultancy programs in 11 countries to more than 10,000 professionals. And across these experiences, I observed something very interesting. The people who succeed consistently are not always the most talented, they are not always the most motivated, but they have one thing in common. They show up consistently. Part 1. The truth about motivation. Motivation feels powerful. When you are motivated, everything feels easy. You feel like taking action. But motivation has one limitation. It's temporary. It comes and it goes. And if your progress depends on motivation, your progress becomes inconsistent. For example, let's take Arjun. On Monday mornings, he feels inspired. He plans the week. He starts working with energy. Everything feels under control. But by Wednesday, small distractions appear. Energy reduces. And by Friday, he has lost momentum. Not because he lacks ability, but because he depended on motivation instead of building consistency. Part 2. Why consistency breaks. Number 1. Relying on feelings. Some days you feel good. Some days you don't. This is normal. But if your actions depend on how you feel, your consistency will break. Because feelings are not stable. Number 2. Unrealistic plans. Let's take Meera. She creates a very ambitious plan. Long working hours, many tasks, high expectations. For a few days, she follows it. But then it becomes overwhelming. She feels tired. And she stops completely. The issue is not discipline, the issue is unrealistic planning. Number 3. No routine. Let's take Kamal. He works when he feels like it. Then there is no fixed time, no clear structure. So his actions become random. Some days he works, some days he doesn't. No rhythm, no consistency. Number 4. Expecting quick results. Let's take Nadia. She starts something new. She expects results very quickly. But after a few days, she doesn't see progress. She starts doubting the process and she stops. The problem is not effort, the problem is expectations. Number 5. Distractions. Let's take Imran. He tries to focus, but every few minutes his phone rings. Notifications appear. Messages come in. His focus keeps breaking. And without focus, consistency becomes very difficult. Part 3. How to stay consistent. Number 1. Focus on discipline. Discipline means you do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. It removes dependency on mood. Number 2. Start small. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to do too much instead of starts small. For example, instead of working 2 hours at a stretch, start with 20 minutes. Small actions repeated consistently create big results. Number 3. Build a routine. Consistency improves when actions become habits. Fix a time. Fix a process. Repeat daily. Over time, it becomes automatic. Number 4. Reduce distractions. Your environment matters. Remove unnecessary interruptions. Control your surrounding. Create a space where focus is easier. Number 5. Track progress. Tracking creates awareness. When you see progress, you feel motivated to continue. So small wins build confidence. Part 4. Comparison. Let's look at 2 professionals. Person 1 depends on motivation. Starts strong, stops frequently, feels frustrated. Person 2 relies on discipline, works consistently, keeps going, builds momentum. After a few weeks, after a few months, their results are completely different. Now, in conclusion, I'll request you to remember this. Motivation can get you started, but consistency is what creates results. You don't need to feel ready, you don't need to feel motivated, you just need to keep going. If you like this video, please like it, share it with your loved ones and contacts, and subscribe. I'm Dr. Kushan, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.